Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna try my hand at this vinyl tag 2018, or yeah, I'm just gonna try to answer these questions the best I can. I've got them pulled up here on the good old iPad, and I'm just gonna jump right in. So the first one is, what's the first vinyl community channel watched on YouTube? That would probably have to be Naz Nomad up in Canada. And this was just a few weeks ago that I discovered the whole vinyl community. So, like I said, I don't really remember the exact one, but it was probably Naz Nomad. Number two, favorite record discovered through the vinyl community. Once again, I haven't been here too long, but I would have to probably say I've been enjoying the Tamron Waves album, and Dean over at Grandma's Handbag suggested that one in one of his videos. It's just a beautiful, gorgeous, shoegazy type record with just, like I said, gorgeous vocals and guitars, so I've been enjoying that one. Also, Brian over at Shamrock and Records suggested an album from the Go-Betweens called Friends of Rachel Worth, I think it's called, and I've been listening to that on YouTube and enjoying that, so thank you. Next question. What are your other hobbies? Well, if you've kind of looked at some of my other videos on YouTube, you know that I make soap. It's a big hobby of mine. I've been doing that a couple years. Also, I'm big into tennis. My boyfriend and I play when it's warm out. I haven't played in a few months, obviously, and it costs like $30 to rent an indoor court here in town for 1 hour. So we just wait till it gets warmer, but once spring comes around, we'll be out there playing every day for sure. And I also like bargain shopping. Next is, why did you start collecting? I've had some vinyl just that I've kind of collected the past few years, but it wasn't until a few weeks ago where I'm just like, I want to get on this resurgence train and start building my own collection, because obviously vinyl sounds better, and I like having something tangible as well. So most of my collection is on CD. Do you play any music instruments? Yeah, I do. I think I mentioned this in another video. I play guitar and drums. My family's pretty musical. I've got a Taylor acoustic that I like. I don't have an electric at the moment because I've moved so much over the years. This is not my drum set behind me, but drums are my first love for sure. So yeah, I play guitar and drums. And you can check out my SoundCloud page. I've done some covers of songs. I have a few original songs on there too, but it's mostly covers if you want to check it out. Have you ever worked in a record store? No, I haven't, but I've always wanted to. I think I'm going to have to support my habit a little more and maybe get an additional part-time job. So maybe I'll work at a record store soon. Favorite album from the year you were born? So I have two of them, is that okay? I've got Speaking in Tongues from Talking Heads. Love the Talking Heads. I'm not going to say what year these came out. You probably already know, or you can look it up. Alright, and the other one is REM's Murmur. This is a classic, one of my favorite albums of all time. Alright, next question. What classic record have you never heard? I've never heard Born to Run from Bruce Springsteen, but that's because I'm not a huge Springsteen fan to begin with. If I see it, I probably will pick it up though. Show a guilty pleasure record. Alright, it's on CD. A lot of these I'm going to be showing are on CD, you guys. I'm kind of embarrassed to show this. Evanescence, The Open Door. This is their second album back in 2006. I don't know why, I love Evanescence. I love Amy Lee and her vocals. So that would be my pick right there. Moving on. Strangest record. This one was kind of hard for me to answer because I don't typically buy strange records, but I remember hearing White Light, White Heat from Velvet Underground back when I was in high school and thinking that was freaking weird as shit. It kind of freaked me out, so that's the one I can think of off the top of my head. Show a picture disc. I don't have one. Best posthumous release on vinyl. I don't have it on vinyl, but Like I mentioned before, the Git's second album, Enter the Conquering Chicken, that came out a year after Mia was murdered, so that would be my pick. Another one is an obvious one, Chris Bell's I Am the Cosmos, finally released back in '92. What artists you impulsively collect? Well, I have a lot from Depeche Mode, just DVDs, CDs, and such. Another band I have a lot from are Veruca Salt. You guys know I'm a huge Veruca Salt fan. So I just have like bootlegs, I have singles here. Here's another bootleg. Here's the #1 Blind CD. This is from England. I've got posters, stickers, shirts. I'm very obsessed. Best blind buy. Okay, where is it? Where did I put that? It's right in front of me. Miami from the Gun Club. This was totally blind. I bought this 12 years ago just on a whim after somebody I knew saying, you have to check out the Gun Club, they're great post-punk from the 80s. And I just went to the record store and I bought this without even listening to any clips. And I really like the Gun Club, so yep, there you go, there's that. A blind spot artist. So I'm gonna list 2 of them. I don't know much from Frank Zappa, just the Yellow Snow song, and then I don't know anything from Jethro Tull at all. So there's 2 of them right there. Favorite album cover? Ooh, okay. I have 2. Sorry, I can't just pick one, you guys. This is Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness from Smashing Pumpkins. Just, it's beautiful artwork. And then you got the Who by Numbers. I don't have to say much about that. It's just, I've always loved this cover since I was pretty young, so. Next question. Name a musician you've met. I've met my favorite singer, my favorite female singer, Juliana Hatfield, and I had her sign one of my favorite albums of hers, Only Everything. Look, she put, "Hi Hannah, love Juliana Hatfield." This was back in 2003 when I saw her. She was with her other band, Some Girls, and I was lucky enough to meet her after the show and got a picture with her, and she signed this for me, so that was a really fun moment. A record with sentimental value. Once again, I couldn't just pick one, so I have 2. The first one is Neil Young's Harvest Moon. This is probably my favorite album of his, just because my parents had it playing nonstop when I was a kid in the early 90s. So like when they were making dinner, they would play this, and it's just, it's timeless. It's a timeless record. Speaking of Neil Young, I've been listening to this a lot lately. Again, I always come back to Psychedelic Pill. This came out in 2012, double disc set. If they have this on vinyl, I'll probably pick it up because I love this. Alright, next. The next one's also sentimental. It's Billy Joel's An Innocent Man, because my mom had this tape in her car, so we listened to it a lot, and it's just a fun record. Favorite album that no one else seems to know about. Once again, I'm going to mention the Gits because you guys, or many of you guys, mentioned that you had never even heard of them. So their first album, Frenching the Bully, great album. Favorite album of a genre you don't know very well. I'm just going to say Massive Attack's Mezzanine, the one that came out in 1998, a classic one. It's in the trip-hop, electronica genre, which I don't have really anything else. I have a Portishead album, but yeah, I'm not well-versed in electronic music at all, but that is an amazing album. I think that's all the questions. So, yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little video on that vinyl tag, and that's really all I've got for today. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you later.